Zuri.
Stop!
Try to help.
You're not helping at all. Hopefully Zuri is in her room. I can hear the faint noise of music resonating through from inside. I knock on the door several times, putting more and more muscle behind it, but Zuri refuses to comply. Can't deny to myself that I'm growing more concerned by the moment. It never occurred to me that my cheery shield could be vulnerable. I need to be there for Zuri as both a confidant leader and a supporting friend. Zuri has been there for me on this mission, and I need to be there for her. I'm coming in. Ooh! Finally some CG.
Oh. Damn.
What?
I was kind of hoping I'd have the opportunity to...
Nope.
She's dying, and now she wants us to see that she's useful.
Can you not?
Trying to get into my character.
What character?
Soul. I feel like he'd say that.
He's not in this episode.
I know.
Right
I
now.
just feel like if he was here seeing that, that's what he'd say.
Shut up.
Like,
A soft, beautiful melody radiates out as I slide the door open. Inside, tears streaming down her face, is our guardian, my newest friend and confidant. Zuri's fingers slide up and down the small, dull flute as the music plays. Any doubt in my mind at her honesty is gone. She really was a flute player for the Emerald City. No mere musician could make such a heart-rendering performance. Every note feels like it is being pulled from Zuri's soul. Every tear being played out for the world to hear, each note telling the story of a girl facing the darkness. Her song is soft and tender, like a chicken, hopefully yet sad. The real Zuri, the shy young girl that thought she was the one who caused her friends to die, the one who dreamed of being a hero. I'm envious. She's a warrior who fights with all of her heart. Even though her eyes are red and swollen with tears, I can still see the strength behind them. I can see the strength I wish I had. Maybe she was right. I'm not a warrior. I'm a soldier. I fight for duty and country. She fights for what she believes in. Her song makes me wonder, truly wonder, if I could ever stand up for that, if I could be the officer I want to be and fight for what I want to be. Slowly her song begins to fade. Zeus lowers the instrument and looks at me with a forlorn smile. I guess I never became the warrior I thought I could be. Zuri, that was beautiful. Magnificent.
Okay. Oh, fuck, okay.
Jesus.
No, Jesus, you.
I'm gonna burn all your Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Well, I'm gonna beat you in a Yu-Gi-Oh duel.
But you couldn't see I'm gonna beat you. I'm just
Oh.
leave it off at that. Help! Why aren't you proud of it? Because I'm weak. Nobody who could play as touching of a song as you did is weak. I never changed. I'm still the same pathetic dream, and I can't protect anyone. Here we are, facing death and danger straight in the eyes, and there's nothing I can do. No bad guy to thwart, no bomb to defuse, no monsters to shoot. It's just like before. I'm powerless to save anyone I care about. My family is going to die again, and I can't do anything. Family. Sisters and brothers in arms, sworn to fight and uphold peace and justice in the universe. The thoughts are crazy. Peace and justice doesn't get you promotions. But I know what she means. I know what she's feeling. I don't want to solve this mystery for some promotion anymore. I want to protect Zuri, I want to protect Soul. I want to save my crew. Soul's words come back to me. Zuri, you aren't entirely right. I never am. You protected me. You're giving me a reason to fight, a reason not to give up and let myself die here. Natalie, you don't get it. For being a scholar, you just don't get it. I've never played my music because I wanted to become a famous musician. I played it because I'm a coward who can't face the world. For someone who wants to be a warrior and guard those she loves with her life, I still tremble when danger lurks. I kept training and training, but it never fixed anything. I couldn't stand up when the big moment came, and I couldn't stand alongside you. I fled back to my music again. I just wanted to be a warrior like Akurel was. You really loved her, didn't you? If she was here instead of me, she probably could find a solution. Even if she couldn't, she'd be able to do more than just play the flute to calm herself down. When Kika and Faye were in danger, I was scared, frightened. My knees were quaking at the thought of going to save them. But what did you do in light of the danger? I saved them. You did. When I thought everything was over in the engine room, you helped me get back up again. After listening to you play, I feel like I could take on the universe. I don't want any harm coming to anyone here, and as long as I know you are here, I don't have to worry. Even though danger lurks even on the ship, I can feel safe knowing you're there. Zuri, brute strength alone isn't power. We need you. I need you. We're a team, Zuri. No matter how weak we are individually, we all pull together to make everything better. We're a team. Even if I am just an SITO assigned here temporarily, we are a team. For the first time in years, I don't feel a constant tug of loneliness driving me off the edge of sanity. I feel safe. Maybe there is more to life than making that next promotion. If I would have cared back when I was a cadet, maybe they wouldn't have tried dumping me in the middle of nowhere. Maybe I could have helped people, defended the directorship like I always said I would. Maybe. Here, lay down, you wordy scholar. You're wobbling more than my heart. Thanks, Zuri. Wake me in a couple hours, alright? Sure thing.
Oh, because she has confidence. She has confidence now.
Stop!
Okay.
You ruined the moment. Now I'm taking you out of the game again. Thanks.
Okay.
No,
No, I'm just don't go in this video.
no, you stay here.
I'm not gonna be needed in this video.
You stay here. Like, more cat. You like nuzzle up to me all the time. Yeah, you puss. I lay down on the rough cotton sheets next to Zuri, even though I am mere hours from my demise. I truly do feel safe knowing that she's here, watching over me just as I am watching over her. My family used to love this lullaby, and I hope you do too. If you keep playing it from the heart like you always do, I'll love it no matter what. Gay. The soft tunes of the Draymond's flute play on as I finally lay my head to rest, with my heart still and peaceful for the first time. Yay. Oh, you're needed for it. Same, there's Soul here. Good morning.
Stow the cheerleadness for
Cheerleadness.
Stow the cheerleadness. Oh, it's slow.
Stow.
Oh, it is stow. Okay. Stow the cheeriness for my sake.
I see plenty of reason for cheerfulness. If anything, we should be throwing a party for me.
Don't listen to her. We're no close to finding a way to fix the engines, and we are inventing teleportation.
Teleportation is impossible, idiot. Fixing our engines is not.
The concept of comparison made evil.
Don't fight. We need to work together. Where's Kylie?
Disobeying direct orders of that bastard team. I wish the commander would listen and finally do something about it.
Despite all of that drama earlier, he isn't doing anything to help save us. I find that odd.
I don't know. After he had his turn with the radio, that whole angry bitter facade disappeared and he went back to being the dirtbag self.
Odd. Very, very odd. obsessed with something?
Spirituality. Him? No, he is up to something again. I know.
Who did he send a message to on the radio? What did he say?
He asked for privacy, just like Alphonse invaded.
How is my minion doing? I was going to go check up on her, but I've been tail deep in wiring diagrams.
She's not making it there. She let out a very, very dressing out. Very resentment. Yeah.
So, could you go check up on her again?
No. I already planned on it once Kika tells me why she wanted all of us here. Once Kika tells me why she wanted all of us here.
To throw me my party, duh.
I won't throw you out that hatch if you don't have a good reason for this.
Can I tell them?
Kika's inquisitive eyes bore into me, looking to confirm the trust I need to place in my friends and crew. Go ahead, I told Soul after we talked anyway.
I've made headway on translating the runes from that photo. I'm not all the way there yet, but it is only a matter of time.
Ruins? What photo?
Remember? I told you on the bridge that Kika was translating a photo we managed to discover.
No. You told me Kika was working on a solution to our problem, which was the engine thing.
I know I did.
You were exhausted. I doubt your memories are accurate.
No, I'm pretty sure I told you.
I'm pretty sure you did.
I'm pretty sure that Soul's knowledge of the existence of the photo has no bearing on the rest of this conversation.
Fine.
Okay.
Good. Now, as I was saying,
But you never told me anything.
both of you are the stupidest pair of mages I've met. Shut up, let me talk.
He's just forgetful.
Like I was trying to say, despite this being a bad photo of sloppy carvings, I've managed to translate some of it.
This was taken at the original site.
Correct. If I had to guess, I suspect there was one in the desert as well. Somebody took them before we got there.
Oh, wait.
Then, shut up. No way those wimpy scholars could have moved that big rock.
No, I suspect that our SITO is correct in assuming a third party is ahead of us. With the information they gleaned from the rocks, I'm beginning to understand why they left the crystal behind.
They didn't want to risk themselves until a proper recovery team was in position.
Precisely.
What did the rock say?
It was a warning.
Oh, good. You translated the ancient warning already. Thank you for telling stuff that is absolutely useless to us now.
If I would have focused on solving that mystery.
You'd still be idiotly. Don't interrupt me when I'm trying to do my big reveal.
You just did it.
No, that was just the build-up. You have to do the reveal properly or it loses all impact. Have you ever seen an action-packed holovid?
I've seen a dumb cat. Kika, this is real life.
You have no flair for the dramatic.
I like it. Keep going, Kika.
That's better. It wasn't a warning that touching the thing is dangerous, but that it was the weapon that ended the Chazari civilization.
The key to the universe. If I had to make an educated guess, the researcher knew he was being chased, so he ran out here to hide it where nobody could ever find or use it.
That would be a logical conclusion. Rather boring, though.
Do you have a better proposition about what is going on?
No, but since I'm obligated to give a counter view, this is just the first piece of the real super weapon. You're out here to put it in the rest of the super weapon and blow up all of the Bolino crystals in the entire universe.
But
What? It was a joke.
Kika, is there something you know that you aren't telling us?
No.
House cat, now is not really the time to be holding information back.
I'm telling the truth. Every word out of my mouth has been honest.
What about the rest of the words you aren't telling us?
After I finish deciphering it, I'll be able to tell you that it wasn't a joke and there really is a super weapon out there that could do this.
This thing just keeps getting better.
what if people get their hands on this? What if the Ratlins come back for it?
Assuming we aren't dead by that point, it would be safe to presume that they would ensure we were.
I bet they are out there right now laughing their heads off. We did their risk management for them.
That's why they've been letting us continue ahead. They're doing everything they could to thwart our intelligence efforts. They knew of the dangers, but what better way than to see them firsthand?
So, you said that Stan seemed considerably happier when he got to use the radio in private.
Think the bastard has more than just a couple, than just a corrupt think the bastard has been more than just a corrupt, misogynistic pervert, like,
Pervert?
like Chris.
Just not add in that right now. You're just adding stuff that breaks the immersion, okay?
Think the bastard has been more than just a corrupt, misogynistic pervert.
He has never had an alibi. He attempted to bribe me to gain favor. His behavior has been suspect, and he failed to identify the toxin that Faye was poisoned with after the attack.
That's all circumstantial evidence.
Do you have more evidence that would suggest someone else has a leak?
There's no solid proof there even is a leak. Your entire story is solely dependent on Zuri's word that she was innocent.
I am!
Where is the proof?
You are the proof. You are the only person who could translate that photo. If Zuri was the Ratlin infiltrator, you and Faye would have been left to die in the desert. Zuri risked her life to save you. Does that mean nothing?
I'm not trying to be evil here. I'm just trying to make sure all of our bases are covered. You made your point, Zuri. You made your point, Zuri's not likely to be the leak.
Oh, as much as I would love to confront the good doctor about this, the fact of the matter is that we are either going to die when the power gives out, or we're going to die when the Imperials show up. I doubt we have much time left to prevent either demise. What is our next action?
There's only one thing we can do that will protect the most people. We have to smash the crystal. Have you gone mad?
I'm serious. Nobody can be allowed to have this crystal. Even if there isn't some super weapon out there, this thing could be used as one. So, do you want your family to live in constant fear of a Ratlin weapon that could strand them on Quinn?
She has a point, Natalie. She has a point, Natalie. The energy from your fingers was enough to detonate. Just the energy from your fingers was enough to detonate a burst to short out our engine room. They could use it to fry much more. Quinn wouldn't stand a chance.
None of the directorship would. Too much of our technology is dependent on Bolino crystals.
Shut up, shut up, shut up. We don't know a damn thing about this crystal. If we smash it now, we may never know what secrets it may hold.
But nobody else will either.
I haven't even finished translating the runes. We don't know for certain if this crystal possesses any real threat.
The effects are plain to see, stubborn house cat. Bob.
We don't have the time. Stop! I keep telling you to stop and you keep doing it. You're not listening to me. You don't care what I have to say. I'm frustrated at you now. I don't see why you can't take this part seriously.
Sorry. Just keep going.
Well,
Just keep going.
Stop doing it.
Okay, fine. Just keep going.
We don't have the time. They could be on top of us at any moment.
Please, Major Bastille. I just want a little more time. Finding a way to smash this thing won't take very long. We can risk a little more time.
Nat, just let me smash it. 1 or 2 good hits for my tail will make sure this thing won't harm another person ever again.
Let her destroy it. It's for the best.
But do whatever you want to do. What does my opinion matter?
We're running out of time. Natalie, your operation, your decision.
If I leave this stone intact, it is likely that it could fall into the wrong hands. Almost certainly, even if the Ratlins aren't preparing to swoop in, the Katagions will. Do I trust this rock in anyone's hands? But there is so much more that could be learned from it. Is it my place to say what is and is not right? Kika is in tears over this. All she wants is a little more time. Are we truly that hard-pressed that I cannot give an inquisitive mind just a few more minutes? I trust Sol and Zuri with my life, but Kika's advice hasn't been wrong very often. Okay. What do you think?
Smash it.
Alright. We have to smash this thing. It is our sworn duty to stop these sorts of things from falling into enemy hands.
Fine, whatever.
Kika shoves her way past me, running from the room with tears streaming down her face. Alright, do you want to end it here?
Yeah.
Okay, go away now. Wait.
Oh my god.
Was that part necessary?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyways, don't make a sound. That big said, if you guys enjoyed this episode of Rising Angels Reborn and would like to see more of it, then leave a like down below, leave a comment down below, share it with your friends, subscribe if you haven't, ring that notification bell, remember, die safely. Bye-bye!